Hello and thank you for watching. What I have here today is a Cedar Mill Fine Firearms report on one-shot stop probability and ballistic gel penetration. Now this chart we designed for military and law enforcement professionals, and this is to compare different types of cartridges that you may use in your department to see how they stack up to FBI standards and to aggregate different data that has been accumulated on these certain rounds. So as you can see, the first part you have at the very top, the header here, you can have different calibers, load types, and bullet types. Down below that you'll have a chart here that compares the ballistic gel penetration per FBI standards to the one-shot stop probability of those rounds. If you scroll down even further, you'll get granular data on the rounds you have selected so that you can take a look at muzzle energy, muzzle velocity, and average incapacitation time, which to my understanding is based on a famous European goat experiment. You can take a look at the footnote here to get more information on that, but let's get started. Now, I personally have a 357, so if we go here, we can go down to the 357 meg, and we can select only once that's highlighted. This will display only 357 rounds. And it looks like for the chart we have 5 different rounds here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have over here an under penetration. We have the Glasner Blue, which is a frangible round, so it's understandable that it's under penetrating. And then over on the recommended depths, we have the Remingtons, the Federals, looks like a Gold Saber, and a medium velocity. So you can highlight the dot. The dots represent the grain of the bullets, and once you highlight it, it'll give you specific data on that round. Now if we scroll down, it'll tell you the caliber, of course, what type of firearm it was tested with, the loads, the type of bullets, the grains, energy, velocity, and incapacitation time. Now another approach is if you have several different firearms and you're trying to choose which round, we can select all the rounds again. We can go over to bullet types, and let's say we're just interested in jacketed hollow points. We will select that, and that will isolate all jacketed hollow points. If we want to go further, we can go to the loads. I'm a fan of the HydroShocks, so we will do only HydroShocks. That will narrow it down to 5 rounds, as you can see by that 5. And if we go back to the chart, it looks like 3 of those 5 rounds have chart data on one-shot stop and ballistic penetration. It looks like we have the 40 Smith & Wesson, the 10mm, and the 380. Now, looks like both those have pretty high one-stop shots, except the HydroShock falls behind in under penetration, and it's below 75% in the one-shot stop probability. If we scroll down to the chart, we'll have the one missing round. I believe that's the HydroShock right here, and that will give you more data. Looks like it has a little bit less muzzle velocity, and the incapacitation times for the HydroShocks are unavailable. But for that HydroShock, for the 380 and the 40 Smith & Wesson, looks like around 10 seconds and around 8 seconds. So this hopefully will give you valuable information into the rounds that your department carries and help lead to better decisions for your department. Thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them in the comments section below. You can find Cedar Mill Fine Firearms at cedarmillfirearms.com. You can also find them on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. Thank you very much for watching, and have a wonderful day.